Hello, welcome back to the Farming Tyler with Toon and Lee, and today is something a little bit different. We're not sure how this is going to go, to be perfectly honest. Just make sure you watch to the end, guys. We're not trying to increase watch time, honest. But at the end, we're going to explain something about Toon's plaster. We're going to talk about our top 3 things that we hate doing on the farm, our worst 3 chores. Now, there's no way that we're going to agree on this. So Toon's got her own 3 and I've got my 3. And then we'll give feedback on each other's. We've got no idea what's in each other's list. So let's see what happens then. Right, Mrs., what's one of your least favourite jobs on the farm?
Favourite job?
Least favourite. The worst. What you hate the most. But number 3.
Hate the most ever is just smell your bucket pee bucket. Smell your pee bucket.
Smell my pee bucket. That's not a job, is it? That's not a farm job.
You say it's a word job.
The worst job, smelling my pee.
I have to smell that every day.
I'd just like to clarify, in my defence, I'm using sterile urine to help grow our farm crops. So, you know, I'm doing good, aren't I?
Yeah, good for whatever you farm and not good for my nose.
Right, that's your job then. Excellent. That's your one of your worst jobs, smelling my pee.
Yeah, every time I walk past.
Right, mine. I'm not sure if I can compete with that. Number 3 for me is installing irrigation pipework. See, that's a real job. So the pipework, like round our bamboos, that sort of stuff. And the reason I hate that is...
Yeah, I know that's terrible for you, I know. But it's your job.
But it's a 2-person job, and we always end up rowing. It's really, really bad, and tempers get a bit frayed. There's a lot of swearing at each other and throwing things. Horrible job. I hate that job. You're terrible to me.
Why are you laughing then?
Because I'm just thinking back some of our big when we did the bamboo and when we did the fruit trees, and then it doesn't bloody work properly anyway. Useless. Irrigation, don't do it. Just wait for the rain. Okay, what number?
Yeah, because the hole you done, you just cut that off. You cut the hole without hole. What can I say? You make the hole not where the bamboo are. I don't know what I mean.
And the bits that you did were perfect, were they?
Oh.
I don't think so.
I do.
Right, what's your number 2? Don't lie on camera, people are watching. Number 2, what you hate doing?
Clean the goat shed.
Really?
Mm.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, I know you don't, but you're not doing it.
I do it, but I like to do it when the jelly beans are dry. Don't do it after you've given them worm medicine.
Honey, I'm drinking.
Why you hate it then?
You says what the job I hate it.
Why? It's nature, isn't it?
Whatever. They're not nature on my feet.
Oh, when you get goat poo in between your toes and your flip-flops. It's not as bad as when Bullseye pees on me, though, is it?
No.
Number 2 for me is something that we had to do the other night. It's not what you're thinking. That's quite enjoyable still, even after 15 years of marriage. It's having to get up in the middle of the night, usually when there's a storm, windy and raining. We have to go out to Goat Island to sort out some hullabaloo. It's normally a goat hoof stuck, or they're fighting, or there's a goat birth, or someone's sick, or something like that. So and trudging through the mud. So although we're trying to cover up the soil a lot, as you know, there's still quite a lot of bare soil which gets really muddy and horrible late at night. So we had to come out the other night to the goat house that's just behind our bedroom. And I couldn't be bothered to get changed, so I just come out in my pants and my flip-flops. Toon took the trouble to get dressed and was still out the door quicker than me. But yeah, that's my number 2. Right then, what's your absolute number 1 job that you hate on the farm?
You know.
You don't know? Well, you got to think of something because it's the top 3, isn't it? Take your time. You said you had 3 ready. Can't, because I'm ready with my number 1.
You go first.
No, don't do that.
I think it's a head ever number 1 for me is clean the goat in the morning. Whatever, give them shot or clean their eye or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And my husband not send coffee to me on the bed. That's it. My head ever.
Your worst job in the farm is not getting coffee in bed.
Oh, meow. Take that out.
No, it's got to stay in there now. I think concentrate on the first bit you said. What was it? Giving the goat shots and what?
Give the goat shot and clean them in the morning.
Oh, right, yeah.
I think that is my word job.
Yeah, unfortunately, Toon's picked one of my...
No, it's not. It's mine.
Unfortunately, what Toon's done is chosen the same number 1 as me, but I'll choose something else. But yeah, recently some of the goats have had quite a bad eye infection, and it's quite stubborn to get rid of.
This what called husband wife, isn't it? Sometimes you have to hate same thing, didn't you? Why you have to?
Well, we actually agree on something.
Why you have to different hate? Why? I mean, why you have to hate different thing of me? If your heart is that, isn't it?
Yeah. So going back to eye infections, we've been having to clean about half a dozen goats in the main herd, clean their eyes every single morning with a saltwater solution eye wash, and then give eye drops, and there's all sorts of potions that we, little lotions that we have to rub into their eyes. So it's normally me catching them and holding them, and then Toon, she's got the old marigold gloves on, and she takes care of their eyes. So that's first thing in the morning, because you've got to do it before you let them out. Once you let them out of the house, you can't catch them. So yeah, we've normally had a brew before we start that, because it's a bit of an ordeal. So you can have that one, and I'll have the shots. So this morning, I'm not having the shots, but I'll take the shots as my number 1.
I might give you a shot.
Might give me a shot. Giving shots to the goats.
I know what Eddie think about it when he hear that. Give you a shot.
What do you mean?
I think Eddie know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean, and I'm married to you.
I don't think he know what I mean, but he think I'm naughty.
Oh. That'd be me giving you a shot, wouldn't it? Goat shots. Horrible. It takes so long. We've got too many goats. I think it'll be the main reason we don't have a big goat herd is because when it's shot day, it takes bloody ages. How long did it take this morning?
More than an hour, maybe.
Yeah, which doesn't sound a lot, but...
Because you're slow in custom.
I'm allowed to be a little bit slow now. I'm nearly 50. Right.
You nearly, but not yet.
I was going to say, well, Toon's not much better at catching them, but we had a goat got a head stuck in the fence early this morning when we were halfway through doing the goat herd shots. So I had to leave the goat house and go to see little Heidi and get her head out the fence. And when I got back there, Toon had captured 4 goats. And how many shots had you given on your own?
6.
6 shots. It's probably in half the time that it takes than when I'm helping her. But I do try. But that's quite hard when you start and you think, oh, we've got 72 shots to do.
See, soon they see your needle.
That's it. Goats can tell the difference between I don't know, a bucket of corn and Toon's basket of needles. They know straight away. So we always start off getting Bullseye because he's sort of all scared in the corner and he gets into a panic attack. So you've got to get him first, get him out the way, and then lock him away or kick him out. We got a little bit of an update as far as Bullseye goes. He's still with us, of course. I won't let Toon cook him. But he's not allowed out off the island now. I've fallen out with him. He's not my mate anymore. He keeps jumping over the fence. What happened? There's some guy, a friend of ours is renting some of the far end of the farm. And they put all their cassava sticks or the plants that they're going to replant against the fence. Well, goats like that, don't they? And he jumped over to eat it all and then realised, well, hang on a minute. Toon and Lee have only put a small fence around the farm. I can just jump over it when I like. So I did take him to task on it, but every time I turned my back, he was over. So that's it. Bad habits quickly breed through the goat herd, and we don't want anyone else getting the wrong idea that that's an acceptable behaviour within the herd. So he's living on the island now. He's not on his own, so don't feel bad for him. He's got his old wife, hasn't he? Yeah. He's got Samantha with him, our only dairy goat, and they're like an old married couple. They're worse than me and Toon. And of course we've got the new mums and the kids on the island, so he's okay. In fact, I think he's more happy because he's got more food there and he doesn't have to walk around for it. Yeah. He's basically got room service, getting waited on hand and foot. What about killing the chicken for dinner? Is that a bad job for you? No. Heartless. Getting rid of the ticks on the dogs, that's quite bad, but that's not really a farm job, is it? No. It's more of a farm job than smelling my pee, though.
Can smell it now.
So there you have it. Probably not the top 3 that you were expecting when you first tuned in to watch this video. But that's us, I'm afraid. It's your own fault for pressing play, isn't it? Now, as promised at the start of the video, we said watch to the end because of Toon's plaster, and we've got something coming up for it. What we're doing is we're running a competition here. Now, Toon is wearing the plaster for a very good reason. The competition is you've got to guess why she's wearing, what actually happened to her on the farm. There's not much a chance of you getting it right. So in the event that no one guesses right, the answer that makes us laugh most gets to sponsor one of our girly goats, our newborn girly goats, free of charge. No sponsorship donation required. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is put your guess in the comment section below, and we're just going to preempt that you're going to win, and at the end put the name for the girly goat. Please, nothing rude. They may be with us for quite some time, and we may be having to call them their name on camera in the future. So, okay. All right, has it hurt?
Tickle.
Right, we're done then, missus?
Yes, done.
High five! What do you think?